Welcome back to Audio Recaps, your one-stop destination for diving deep into the most iconic movies and shows of all time. Whether you're looking for a detailed retelling of your favorite films or just a quick way to catch up on stories you've missed, we've got you covered. Today we're exploring one of the most ambitious and emotionally charged sci-fi epics ever made, Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. So sit back, relax, and let's journey together through space and time. The movie Interstellar begins on a dying Earth in the near future. Crops are failing, and humanity is struggling to survive in the face of a global ecological disaster. Dust storms sweep across the landscape, forcing people to live like farmers, focusing solely on survival. At the heart of this grim scenario is Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, a former NASA pilot turned farmer who lives with his father-in-law Donald, John Lithgow, and his two children, Murphy, affectionately called Murph, Mackenzie Foy as a child, Jessica Chastain as an adult, and Tom, Timothée Chalamet as a teenager, Casey Affleck as an adult. Cooper is a widower burdened by the loss of his wife and the weight of raising his children in a deteriorating world. But there's one light in his life, Murph. She is intelligent and curious, much like her father, and their bond is the emotional core of the story. However, Murph starts noticing something strange in her bedroom, a ghost that leaves messages through books and dust patterns. While skeptical at first, Cooper eventually deciphers the message, which turns out to be coordinates. Following the coordinates, Cooper and Murph discover a secret NASA facility led by Dr. Brand, played by Michael Caine. Here they learn about the mission to save humanity. Decades earlier, a mysterious wormhole had appeared near Saturn, offering access to distant galaxies. Through this wormhole, NASA had sent 12 astronauts on individual missions to scout habitable planets. Now, 3 potential candidates remain: Miller, Mann, and Edmonds. Dr. Brand lays out the stakes and the mission's 2 contingency plans. The first, Plan A, involves solving a complex equation about gravity that would allow NASA to launch a massive space station into orbit, carrying Earth's remaining population to safety. This plan depends on gathering data from inside a black hole, which seems nearly impossible. The second, more pragmatic yet somber Plan B, involves abandoning Earth and humanity entirely, establishing a new human colony on a habitable planet using thousands of frozen embryos stored aboard the Endurance spacecraft. Plan B means giving up on everyone currently alive on Earth, a reality that hangs heavily over the mission. Cooper is deeply conflicted about leaving his children, especially Murph. Before departing, Murph, devastated and feeling abandoned, pleads with her father to stay. She believes the ghost is trying to tell him something. Cooper, choking back tears, reassures her with an iconic line, "When I come back, we might even be the same age." He promises to return, though he has no way of knowing if he ever will. This moment, paired with Hans Zimmer's hauntingly beautiful score, becomes one of the film's most iconic sequences. As Cooper joins the crew, which includes Dr. Amelia Brand, Anne Hathaway, scientists Romilly, David Gyasi, and Doyle, Wes Bentley, and the witty, boxy robot TARS, voiced by Bill Irwin, the mission begins. The Endurance is a marvel of engineering, a spinning ring designed to create artificial gravity. The visuals of the spacecraft against the backdrop of space are breathtaking, with Nolan's practical effects and minimal use of CGI adding to the realism. The journey takes them to the wormhole near Saturn, a mesmerizing visual spectacle. Cooper marvels at its beauty, and the crew experiences the bending of space and time as they pass through it. Emerging on the other side, they are greeted by a new galaxy filled with possibilities and dangers. Their first destination is Miller's planet, a world covered entirely in shallow water and located perilously close to a massive black hole called Gargantua. The proximity to the black hole means time dilation is extreme. Every hour on the planet equals 7 years on Earth. Upon landing, the crew discovers that Miller's expedition failed. Her craft is submerged, and giant tidal waves sweep the surface. A harrowing sequence unfolds as the team races against time to escape. Doyle is tragically lost in the chaos, and Cooper's anguish is palpable. When they return to the Endurance, 23 years have passed. Romilly, who stayed behind on the ship, has aged significantly. The weight of lost time crushes Cooper, who watches video messages from his children. Murph, now an adult and working with Dr. Brand on Earth, delivers a heartbreaking message. She tells her father, "Today's my birthday, and it's a special one because you told me we might be the same age when you got back." Cooper breaks down, consumed by guilt and grief. The next destination is Mann's planet, where the renowned astronaut Dr. Mann, Matt Damon, has sent promising signals. However, upon arrival, the crew discovers a harsh, icy wasteland. Dr. Mann, once the symbol of hope, reveals his dark side. Desperate and afraid of dying alone, he falsified data to lure them there. The betrayal escalates when Mann sabotages the mission, leading to a tense confrontation. In a gripping sequence, Mann attempts to dock his shuttle with the Endurance, only for it to explode, causing catastrophic damage. Cooper and TARS manage to stabilize the ship in a stunning display of skill and determination, spinning the Endurance to match its docking rotation in one of the film's most visually exhilarating moments. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Murph uncovers a devastating truth. Dr. Brand never intended to save the people of Earth. Plan A was a lie. Dr. Brand had given up on solving the gravity equation long ago, leaving Plan B as humanity's only hope. Feeling betrayed, Murph channels her anger into solving the equation herself, inspired by her father's love and the belief that he's still out there. The final stretch of the mission brings Cooper and Amelia to a critical decision. With limited fuel, they must choose between Edmund's planet and returning home. Cooper sacrifices himself, ejecting into Gargantua's gravitational pull with TARS to transmit crucial data about singularities. As Cooper enters the black hole, the visuals become surreal and otherworldly. He finds himself in a tesseract, a multi-dimensional construct where time is represented as a physical dimension. Inside the tesseract, Cooper realizes he is the ghost from Murph's childhood. Using gravity, he manipulates the watch he gave her, transmitting the data TARS collected in Morse code. This moment, blending science fiction with raw emotion, underscores the film's central theme. Love transcends time and space. As Cooper watches Murph decode the message, he knows he has fulfilled his promise to her. The Tesseract collapses, and Cooper is ejected near Saturn, where he is rescued by a massive space station called Cooper Station, named after his daughter. Now elderly, Murph, played by Ellen Burstyn, lies on her deathbed. Their reunion is deeply emotional, but Murph urges him to leave, knowing he belongs to the stars. The film ends with Cooper stealing a small spacecraft to find Amelia, who is establishing a colony on Edmund's planet. The final shot is a poignant reminder of humanity's resilience and the enduring power of love. Interstellar is not just a film about space travel. It's a profound exploration of human connections, sacrifice, and the drive to survive. McConaughey delivers one of his career best performances, anchoring the story with heartfelt emotion. Anne Hathaway and Jessica Chastain shine in their roles, bringing depth and nuance to their characters. The film's technical achievements, from its stunning cinematography to Hans Zimmer's unforgettable score, make it a cinematic masterpiece. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share audio recaps for more engaging stories like this one.